Good morning. It is 9:34 a.m. on Wednesday, May 15th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellison. More or less, I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Boy, it has been a rough start to the day this morning. In addition to just kind of waking up feeling uh, a little blah, I've just been an extremely poor multitasker this morning where the number of things that I, in my head, decided that I wanted to try to get done before I actually started to hit record on the video, what would happen is I would be in the middle of doing one, and then I would say, oh, wait, I also need to do this other thing, and then I'd switch tasks over there of just not actually finishing any of them, and then wait, I still haven't done this yet. Oh, wait, but I haven't done this yet, but and yeah, I'm just in my brain really struggling to manage all that stuff this morning. And I think actually if any of those tasks were actually important for any reason, it would have been fine. I could have just prioritized it in my head and just done it. But it was literally only the fact that none of it was important that made my brain kind of just, my brain's little compass would just spin in place a little bit. Got to drink a little bit of my hair there. But I wanted to talk today primarily about HBO's new miniseries, Chernobyl, which had just its second episode on this past Monday. And I believe is going to have a total of 5 episodes, I think. 5 or 6, something in that range. But let me, I guess, first just say, like, when I heard that they were going to do a show about that, it was not something that just automatically leapt to the forefront of my attention. I didn't, it was sort of like casual, like, oh, no, no, maybe that'll be interesting, but I didn't really think very much about it. But then I decided to check out the first episode about mid last week. And guys, don't sleep on this show. It's really good. It's not good in the way that a lot of, standard fiction shows are. I mean, it's a dramatization of real life events, right? It's fictionalized nonfiction. It's not a documentary, but it is attempting to show the real, a portrayal of the real events if dramatized. And there was a lot, apparently, that I didn't know about Chernobyl. I mean, I wouldn't have ever claimed to be an expert in it at all, but I guess I had also never thought about what I did or did not know about it. And it's really interesting, but also terrifying. Dang, man. That show, episode 1 focuses on the hours immediately following the initial explosion. And it is kind of a combination of bureaucrats dealing with trying to figure out, like, well, not just bureaucrats, but technicians and so on, of people trying to say, wait, okay, so what just happened? We need to figure out what happened and how bad it is. But with this problem that it seems like it has the potential to be really bad, and no one wants to be the one who's saying that. There's an issue with alarmism, where to even suggest that something might be completely out of control is politically frowned upon, and yet it might really be happening. And then you have that paired with the people who are sort of actually, like, there in the plant trying to say, wait, so the reactor hall's on fire. Wait, is it on fire? Or wait, someone says they saw graphite on the ground. That can't be, because that would have to mean the core is exposed. The core couldn't be exposed. It has to be this control tank that blew up. But wait, so can you go over and check? And telling someone to go and see for themselves what it is, even as everyone's kind of realizing that if it's as bad as it might be, Go see for yourself is basically like saying jump off a cliff, because it's and so you see the horrific the terror of the radiation is kind of fascinatingly depicted. Like, some of it is, gross and awful, but some of it has just this real dread to it, because it's a matter of, you might not actually notice or feel anything right away, but there's this recognition of, well, I have now just shortened my life to a maximum of 5 years from now. Maybe a lot less. And you don't feel any different yet, but and so that it's just terrifying, right? And then so this next episode features a little bit more of like the broader response, like how is the rest of the the region and the other people in charge of these things trying to figure out, okay, well, how bad is this? What can we do about it? And figuring out how to respond. And so I guess the short version of what I'm saying right now is this show is scary, but really good and really interesting. So I heartily recommend it. And so I'm going to leave it there. Oh, excuse me, burp. The latest episode of Talking About Survivor is up just in time for the finale tonight. But of course, also my D&D stream, So Many Levels, will be airing tonight as usual. And of course, check out Phyllis Esposito, Interdimensional Private Eye, ebook now available for pre-order at Amazon.com. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.